Let's say that right now your guitar playing is at point A, but you want to practice and get your playing to point B. To achieve that, you can use the principle of feedback. And I'm not going to talk about stuff like record yourself or play in front of people, which are also useful. Instead, I would talk about the 3 different types of feedback, how you can give feedback to yourself, and how to use it to become a better guitar player. My name is Simen, and I'm a guitarist, music producer, and graphic designer from Norway. I'm here to share everything I learned so far in my journey and document what I learn in real time. Let's first put down this sparkling water with taste and define what great feedback really is. Great feedback shows you the difference between what you are doing now and what you want to achieve. It also helps you know what to do next to get better. Next, let's look at the 3 different types of feedback. The first one is called outcome feedback. Imagine that you're learning to improvise. And when you improvise over a backing track, it sounds really bad. And you don't know why, you just know that it doesn't work. This is outcome feedback. You know it's wrong, but you don't know why. The next type of feedback is informational feedback. Let's use the same example where we try to improvise over a backing track. This is a very common type of feedback for players with some more experience, because when you improvise and it sounds really bad, you might know that you're using the wrong scale, but you don't necessarily know what scale to use instead. So informational feedback is that you know what you're doing wrong, but you don't always know how to fix it. Luckily, we have this wonderful thing called the internet, where you can look for solutions. So a sip for that. When you get even more experience, feedback starts to get really interesting. Now we can use the 3rd type of feedback, which is corrective feedback. Again, if you're improvising over a backing track and it sounds bad, you might know why. You are, for example, using the wrong scale. Then you might figure out a better scale to use, and now it sounds good. So you have corrected yourself. This is corrective feedback, which is the most valuable type of feedback. You know what you're doing wrong, and you also know how to fix it. And as mentioned, we have this wonderful thing called the internet, so it's easier than ever to give corrective feedback to yourself. Figure out the problem, and then how to fix it. To conclude, we have talked about outcome feedback, informational feedback, and corrective feedback. And you might see a pattern here. The more experience you get, the easier it is to give good feedback to yourself. But the challenge is that you don't know what you don't know, especially if you are a beginner or have less experience. So if you don't know how to fix the problem, well, you need to get that information somewhere, because the problem isn't going to fix itself. That's where it's useful to get a guitar teacher or someone to guide you, because they can give you very fast corrective feedback, which is the best kind of feedback that will make you a better player faster. You can also get similar feedback online. If you want it from me, you can go to my website playwithaplan.com, where you can ask questions and get structured courses to get better at guitar. So that's playwithaplan.com. I'm going to leave the link in the description. This video is part of a 10-part series on principles for learning guitar faster. In this video, I talked about the principle of feedback. And for the next part, look in the description. I'm also going to put it here on the screen when it's ready. Bye!